Hey everyone, Steve here from 11ish, and today we're going to talk about GNUS brand for hopefully the one last time until next year. I appreciate all of the information that you guys are sharing with each other, all of the concerns and comments that you guys bring attention to the entire community. I highly appreciate that, and thank you for participating. With everything that's been happening in the last couple of weeks, I think it's a great time to create a summarizing video to kind of address all the major concerns and talk about the next move. I think the stock price is kind of in a very sweet spot that, yeah, it's pretty much where I originally bought it from. So I think it's a great time to talk about it again. Perhaps it's a buying opportunity. Let's get started. So let's get pretty blunt right up front. The reason why GNUS International is a good investment is because they have a really great leadership team. They've already proven that they can create quality content, and they have more quality content to come. They already own a shit ton of legitimate distribution channels, including Nickelodeon, Netflix, Amazon, and they're going to distribute more content like that in the coming years. They're partnering with Alibaba, for example, which to me is essentially a guarantee that they're going to at least do well. The worst case scenario to me is that they're going to do well. The best case scenario is that they're going to knock it out of the park. This is why this investment opportunity is really enticing to me. But between the stock fluctuating from $3 to $10 back to $3, no value has been created. Yes, they've made the right hire for key leadership roles, and they also have communicated wider due to stock dilution and how the CEO feels about this entire, the company's stance. I can appreciate all of that. But the thing is, just to, again, fully make sure you understand the fact that they have created zero value since, and that's expected, right? We're investing in the business. We're not swing trading the hype or the pump and dump of the current stock price. And the reason why I created the last video follow-up is that, we've invested for the right reason. The stock grew abnormally, so that gives us a reason to collect winnings. It's no reason for us to hold and expect the value to be even larger than that, right? Now that the stock price has corrected back to where it should be, then we should invest again because ultimately it's the same value. It's going to reach that goal, in my opinion, in a year's time. So when they launched their new website for content distribution this month, it does not drive the price up. The expectation is already built into the stock value. If a month later, they put out a note saying that this new website has gained 5 million, monthly active users, then that's new market cap captured. That's new value generated. Therefore, there's a reason for the stock price to go up. Similarly, they've announced that they have a partnership with Mattel and launching in Walmart. That's a huge deal, right? But Mattel has partners with a shit ton of companies. Some of them are shit. Some of them are like, really valuable products, right? We don't know which way it's going to turn. I believe that their leadership and with the right partnerships, they're going to be able to capture value. But that is a lot of ifs. At the cheap price, it's worth it. At a high price at like $10 or $6 for that matter, it's not worth it, right? But if they capture the value, then the stock is worth it. So essentially the idea is that you want to invest in a value where it makes sense to you and I. And then if it exceeds, if someone else jumps the gun because they have this expectation that the stock is now worth more before it actually is worth more, you should absolutely sell. Just like most of you, I also saw that two fund managers are explicitly saying that the stock is worth between $1 to $2, and one of them actually listed specific reasons, right? I find the most interesting that the second firm actually created that transparency, which allowed the CEO to actually respond. I can appreciate what both sides are doing. This is a free market. Public speech is really important, both theirs, mine, and the CEO's. And we should voice our opinion in terms of, as a public company, whether they're doing well or not, right? Because our money is on the line as well. Our time and effort is on the line as well. And on the one hand, I agree with the concerns of these fund managers because I mentioned the stocks are overvalued as well. But on the other hand, I honestly believe that it behooves them to mark the price lower than they think they are, because that creates a better buying opportunity for them if they choose to buy into it, right? Similarly, if they make comments and challenges about how GNUS brand does their business, the CEO responds, and that confirms certain things, denies certain things, which also helps them and us be a more informed investor. This is good news for everybody. The last thing I want to mention about this is that the CEO did actively say that this firm is spewing out BS and listed out some reasons as to why he thinks that. My opinion is that the CEO is a proven veteran who's created 5,000, quality content. He clearly knows his shit. They have partnerships with famous celebrities doing voiceovers. They have partnerships with the right funds to collaborate and create Stanley's last show. They have the right partnerships to even get their names on these amazing distribution channels, which is not an easy thing to do by any means. And so that's a long-winded way of me saying that I frankly believe in what the CEO is saying because he understands his business inside and out, and there's no reason for him to lie. And I believe in the CEO because to me, I believe in humanity, especially when a guy's creating, children's content. He's got thousands of episodes of quality content under his belt. He's hiring, really, really valuable veterans as well. I believe his story. And that's why I've been waiting for the perfect opportunity to buy back in. So I think the timing is just about right. Sometime early this week, I think, I mentioned to one of the subscribers that I think the buying point was at $4. That was when it was hovering around $6.30, something like that. But then the firms put out their statement, and here we are, right? I think this buying price is probably between $2 and $3, around that ballpark. I'm no Oracle, right? So there's no, 272 is the right price to buy or anything like that. But I believe in their leadership and as a disruptor in the market, creating content that is no longer dictated by, Nickelodeon's permanent schedule of distribution, but a freely distributed content so that parents can provide content to their children anytime that they seem fit to their children's schedule. I think that's the right move. Whether they succeed or not, that's a different thing altogether, right? Which comes down to my last point, bankroll management. I think this is a great investment opportunity, but there is absolutely risk here. So it really hurts me deep inside when I see comments from you guys saying that you put all your money into this bet and you're waiting for it to knock it out the park. First of all, I feel like I should start mandating that if you're part of the 11ers collective, you should learn how to play poker because I'm going to throw out a lot of analogies around this. But ultimately what I'm saying is that even if you're talking to professional poker players, unless you have infinite bankroll, you cannot bet all in on a pair of aces every single time. That is not 100% odds of you winning. That's a very high percentage of you winning, right? I hope you understand that distinction because it's really, really important. None of us have infinite funds, and we have imperfect information as well. We are trusting our judgment, our experience, and our money on an investment opportunity that we think will do well. And if we continue to improve our thought process and investment strategy, yes, we'll make money. But if you bet all your money on let's say a 70% chance every single time, if you bet 10 times all in every single times, you're gonna lose your money within those 10 times, right? Statistically speaking, you're gonna lose all your money 3 times. So all in all, this is why I think that this is probably a good time for you to invest, but please make sure you exercise good bankroll management. I hope this video has proved helpful. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to working with you next time. What are you doing?